Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be replacing the screen on this 2017 MacBook Pro. I managed to get the screen for about $350 and it's the original Apple screen. The screen for this model is a little different than replacing a screen for the previous Pro models 2015 and older, and involves a lot more screws and more attention to maneuvering the LCD cables as they are fragile. The screen replacement is pretty straightforward, however, though it's easy, you should still take your time with it. As you can see, the screen LCD display is completely damaged, only showing that it is actually turned on when I press the screen in. Before starting this repair, make sure the MacBook is turned off. Next, we want to take out the bottom cover. There are 6 pencil screws holding it in. I'm going to be using the P5 bit to take them out. Removing the bottom cover itself is a bit tricky if you have never taken one out before. First, you want to pop out the sides of the spudger because they are clipped in. After that, you want to slide the cover downward and then up. Make sure not to slide it all the way down, as there are components on the board that can be damaged if you slide too far. You want to slide it just enough so it can come out. After the cover is removed, you want to disconnect the battery. It requires a T5 Torx to remove it. There is a battery board data cable that is connected and crosses over the battery connector that has to be removed next. After that is disconnected, we're going to start removing the screen. There are 2 plastic brackets that go over the screws that hold the LCD hinge in. These are T3 screws. It's definitely a lot nicer having plastic hinge cover screwed in compared to the rubber hinge cover in the 2015 Mac Pro model. Those hinge covers were awful. They would stick to the back cover when you take this back cover off, and they'll kind of just be loose and never really stay in place. So this design was a lot better what they did with these brackets and screwed them in place. After those are removed, we're going to start removing the antenna assembly. There are 12 P2 screws holding in this assembly, 6 on each side. I put all the screws on a magnetic mat so I don't lose them, and properly organize the screws on the mat to not get confused on placement. The magnetic mat from iFix is perfect with this job. It costs about $20 and it would definitely be a huge help in repairing MacBooks. Now, after those 12 screws are removed, there are 4 more T5 screws in the middle. We're going to start by removing those, and also there is a screw right by the antenna itself. That's also a T5 screw. You're going to want to remove that. After those are removed, we are going to disconnect the display board flex. It is held in by 2 brackets with T3 screws. After removing those carefully, pry up the connector. Doing anything in this area, you have to be very careful, as these cables are very fragile. After the 4 screws holding in the display board are removed and the antenna assembly is disconnected, I'm going to slowly take it out here. When prying the antenna cables, you want to do it very gently and carefully, as the antenna cables are very fragile. With that out of the way, I can now unscrew the display cover spring. There are 4 screws, as I'm pointing out in the video. Now I will be removing the screws holding in the hinges. When taking these screws out, I'm going to be placing the MacBook unfolded on the table as you see here, so the screen comes out easier. You can either do it this way or place the MacBook at an angle, standing up, and remove the screen. I have my new original screen here. It came very nicely packaged to avoid any damage. After the new screen is mounted properly, I'm going to put the hinge screws back in and connect the screen.
going to do a quick test here and make sure it powers on and everything is in working order. The Macbook was dead. As you can see, the battery symbol came up when I tried to power it on, so I had to charge it. After a couple minutes, it finally came on. It's important to pre-test the screen before putting everything back in. When you confirm that the screen is working, you can go ahead and put everything back the same way you took it out. We are finished with the repair. The 2017 MacBook Pro repairability, according to iFixit, is 1 out of 10. This is because there are many parts that are not replaceable by the consumer if something were to fail. The RAM and the flash storage is soldered in this model, so it cannot be upgraded or replaced. The battery, trackpad, screen is about the only things that can be interchanged in this model. Apple has made it more difficult over the years concerning repairing the products. They do not want their customers to repair their own devices that the customer paid for. I'm just happy I can at least repair the screen on this model and show you guys how it's done. The proper tools should definitely be used. I am using the iFixit ProTech Toolkit. I use this mostly for all my repairs. You can get this toolkit on Amazon for about $70 and it's definitely worth the money. That's all for this video, and I'll see you guys next time.